Just like the magazines I have been studying, such as Kerrang, Q and M&E, Your Music Updates would be distributed nationally. My magazine would be a product of a multinational conglomerate such as Bauer or IPC Media. These companies do not only produce and distribute their music magazines along the subgenre, but also have lifestyle magazines and gossip magazines, etc., such as Heat and Chat. The advantages of this would mean that my magazine would have a wider target audience and would gain a bigger profit. The magazine would soon become well known and sell faster and to a wider audience. Also, companies such as Bauer are reliable and distribute similar magazines to Your Music Updates, such as NME, letting the audience know they are trusted and will include content they will want to read about. Also, magazines already published by these companies have good circulation and readership figures. For example, Kerrang has a circulation figure of 44,013 and a readership figure of 396,000. Also, the mean age of their magazine is 22, which is close to the target audience of my magazine, meaning the ABCI profile of Kerrang, which is 52%, should be similar to Your Music Update magazine. Some disadvantages would be that it would cost a lot to get distributed on such a large scale. Also, these companies already produce and distribute similar magazines along the same subgenre of Your Music Updates. Therefore, Your Music Updates would have to stand out from the rest and be competitive in order to prove itself to be a better magazine to buy, and I have done this by lowering the price of my magazine to make it cheaper than other magazines along the same subgenre such as Kerrang and Q, and also mainly aiming it at students by including things such as the chance for the reader to win tickets to the Leeds Festival. It shows that the audience will be interested in such things as festivals and gigs. After researching the places which magazines in the same subgenre of Your Music Updates, I found the best place for my magazine with the same subgenre would be best to be sold in places such as WH Smith's. After finding this is where a lot of rock indie subgenre magazines are found. Also, these types of magazines are largely sold in local newsagents, which I would also like my magazine to be available from. Also, music shops such as HMV would be a good place to sell my magazine, as they specialise in music, and this would make it easier for my buyer to get my magazine, as it would seem like one of the most obvious places to buy it from. Or they could be in the shop buying things such as albums and happen to see my magazine that they could be appealed and end up buying. The fact that other magazines along the same subgenre of Kerrang and Q have both been distributed by companies like these also gives the reader confidence that the magazine is trusted and reliable and will contain the sort of content they are familiar with from the other magazines. Also, these sort of companies divide their magazines into groups so that it is easy to find the genre of magazine when it comes to buying what the reader is looking for. And this makes the magazines easily identifiable according to their subgenre, in this case, rock indie.